New camera. I get asked on Twitter quite a lot about cameras and what cameras I use for vlogging or what people should use. So I thought I'd take this camera out into the city, the fine city of Norwich, give it a little test and talk about cameras. Might not be for everyone this video, niche. First thing to say is there's every chance that you don't actually need to buy a camera or anything if you're getting into vlogging for the first time. You can probably use your camera phone. That's what I'm filming this bit on just now. It does depend a lot on the environment you're around. Like today on a nice sunny day, it looks quite nice. I'm in a park where there's pretty good audio for me, but it can be a lot harder to get good sound if you're walking alongside a busy road. Assuming you've got control of what you're doing though, there's no reason not to just try it with a phone, particularly if you're new into YouTube or something and you're not sure whether you're going to enjoy it. I've done entire YouTube videos on my phone. The Bad Boys, the National Trust video I did was just something I did impromptu, but again, it's a nice sunny day and it's in a nice quiet country National Trust property, so it's quite an easy thing to make look and sound good. But if you're in dark places or noisy places, then it's going to be a lot more difficult. As I say, this bit's on my phone, so that should probably be your first choice if you're looking to give YouTube a go. We're back on the GoPro now. I should say, if you are looking to use your phone for stuff, there are things that you can get to improve things, like a little gimbal for stability or an external mic or stuff like that. I put a few links things down below. I've not necessarily used them all, but the sort of things that you can get, and then it will hopefully improve your results from just your phone without you having to shell out for expensive kit. This new camera is a GoPro Hero 10 Black. I bought it recently because my old GoPro packed in. I've had GoPros 3 over the years. The first one, I think my last one was the Hero 6, and then this one is my most recent. I think they're fantastic and they're great for action stuff. They're great, they're waterproof. You can use them skiing, they can take a lot of damage. I've dropped mine off a car in the past before, but I think they're quite useful for vlogging as well. They've got quite a wide angle lens, they're not prohibitively expensive, and you can use them when you're out and about quite easily. They're also fairly subtle, so you're not going to get that many people looking at you if that's something that bothers you when you're around the place, and I think they're a pretty good all-round camera for vlogging. Yeah, overall I think it's a pretty good choice. It's a few £100 for a GoPro, and you can add things to it. If you're going to be inside, you can add a little light thing to the medium mod. There's loads of attachments. You can fit it to helmets, to surfboards, bikes, cars, whatever really. So I think it's a pretty good all-round choice for YouTube that isn't too high of a price range. For most of the videos I make on my channel, I use my A7S III, which is quite expensive and fairly high-end. I run a production company as a day job, so I use it for that as well. And that's, in my opinion, there's nothing I'm missing from that. There's nothing that I'd like in a camera. It's incredible. It can do really lovely slow-mo stuff. It's got great picture quality. It can do 4K, good image stabilization. Everything about it is fantastic. But there's a lot of times when I don't use it because it's not the right thing, and I think it's great to have access to it, but sometimes you've got to use the right camera for the job, and a lot of the time you want something that's not as obvious or easier to carry, like this GoPro between shots. I've just been putting it in my coat pocket while I've been wandering around Norwich. So I'm just walking down the road to meet Alfie Indra, and whilst walking through the city I bumped into Alfie Indra's girlfriend, and it was that really exciting bit where you see someone that you don't really know very well, but you know through someone else, and you take a little photo together and then send it to the person going, oh look, I'm hanging out with someone you know that I don't really know without you. And it's fine because everyone likes that, because you both like it because it's fun, and then the person who knows you both likes it. It's one of my favourite things to happen in life, and I'm still buzzing.
Right.
There he is.
How are you doing?
How are you, buddy?
Good, you?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
I'm a bit sweaty and smelly, sorry about that.
I like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in luck then.
I used to live here, Alfie.
It's very nice.
160 Dereham Road.
Which one was your room? Can we see
The one
it?
at the top, up there.
A lot of stories.
A lot of action in there, mate.
Really?
And by action, I mean me and my 5 male housemates playing computer games.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
So the Fat Cat's probably Norwich's best beer, craft beer, real ale pub sort of thing. It used to be, well, real ale when I was living near 20 years ago. But we're going down today to try a beer called Putty by Verdant that we're hoping they've got on. It's basically, it's like the Nike Kanye West collaboration of beer. It comes out once a year.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be unreal. I've never had it before. The can's sold out in 19 minutes this week, but it's on draft at certain places. The one place in Norwich, I believe, that's got it. It's a few around the country. So I'm hoping they've got it at lunchtime. They're not saving for the evening because today's the first day of it.
How much is a pint, do you reckon?
I don't know.
15 quid?
I don't know, but the amount of hops and stuff that goes into it is insane.
Right.
It's going to be so good. Please be on, please be on. So we've been thwarted, Alfie. No Putty, but it could be either A, that we're too early in the day, the bar staff didn't really seem to know about it, so it might just be that it's coming on this evening, or it might be that it's one of the other Fat Cat derivative pubs in Norwich, because there are other ones.
There are a few, are there? We might have to do a little...
we might have to find out, so I'm going to try and get some more information. I'm not going to give up on this. Did a video about cameras today. You did a bit of filming. What cameras do you use?
I use the, at the moment I'm using the GH5.
A lot of people use that, don't they? How is it?
I absolutely love it. I think it's sort of in that sweet spot of not breaking the bank too much, but it's a mirrorless, so it's filming really good quality. I film a lot of Jack's videos, and with that, it does the job for me. Yeah, and I can't remember what lens I've got. It was so long ago, but it's got a really big zoom on it. So,
what do you think makes a good camera for you?
For the stuff I film, it needs to work quite well in low light. So, for example, the Greg Paul video, a lot of that was filmed in the dark, in dark rooms and things. So, just a camera and a lens that's like versatile, that you can sort of just point and shoot at any given time and it will look acceptable. Have you thought about asking other YouTubers you know about what cameras they use?
What's all doing with you? You mean others?
More important ones than me. Ones people
I had thought that, and I'm definitely doing it, and it was my idea. So I will do that right now. You're on phone now. What have you just said?
Right, so the other one that I was going to was like half an hour from here, and it was called the Fat Cat Brewery Tap.
So the dream isn't over. There is, we've been giving misinformation. There's the Fat Cat and there's the Fat Cat Brewery Tap.
Yeah.
And there's also the Fat Cat Canary. There's various Fat Cats. So we think the beer might be a different Fat Cat. So we're going to go there, but while you wait for a taxi, you might as well get another pint. All right, so a little waiting pint in the 10 Bells pub in Norwich. We're now going to go and try once again to get hold of Putty. In the meanwhile, that's not a phrase, I've had 2 pints. In the meantime, I've messaged a few YouTubers to ask what cameras they use, because this is a camera themed video. I know it's set into a pub crawl. Here's Mark Goldbridge talking about his exceptional camera setup. Love that man.
Hello everybody, I'm Mark Goldbridge, and today I'm going to tell you about the video camera I use to vlog and use YouTube videos. It's a Sony I'm looking at it. It's above this one. Sony A7 III is what I use. I find it really good because it films me. I'm not very technical really. I used to use a Logitech C920 webcam for years and years and years, and then I thought I better upgrade, so I went for something that I was advised to get, which has actually been very good because it works well for green screen and it's got a long battery life. Well done to the Sony A7 III.
going to be awkward if we absolutely hate the pint.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I've never gone on such a quest for one beer before, though, or anything.
We have found the land of the putty. However, they're not serving till 5, and it's 20 to 3. So are we waiting it out? It's up to you. Yeah, we're waiting it. So we're going to wait it out and survive on nuts and seeds for 2 hours.
While we're eating the putty, I've just had a text from the brilliant Max FOSH. Let's find out what Max FOSH uses as his camera.
Right, the camera that I use, and I've used literally ever since I've made my first ever video, is this. This is a Canon 750D. It is genuinely, the reason I got it was because it was the cheapest YouTubers looking camera that I could find in Dixon's in 2017. It's not considered the best camera by any stretch of the imagination. I use the kit lens as well. So I use the lens that comes with it. Now, I've had people, when they've seen what I use, laugh and genuinely be quite shocked that I use this camera, because it's kind of like the camera that your dad buys because he thinks he's going to take great photos on safari. It's just very bog standard. It does the job. I haven't, as I said, I haven't changed it. 95% of every single video I've ever made has been on this camera, and I think it's the perfect example of a camera that showcases the idea. It literally, the camera gear does not matter. A lot of my films, bloody hell, who do I think I am? The Russo brothers. A lot of my videos are also filmed on my phone, and so I think often people get caught up with, oh, I need to have the right gear before I can start making YouTube videos. That couldn't be further from the truth. You don't even need this. You could just use your phone. But what do I use? The Canon 750D with the kit lens.
1 minute to putty, how do you feel?
My heart's racing a lot. I just hope it lives up to expectation, you know. It looks like Tropicana.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. I actually can't believe that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Amazing. It's amazing.
It's like a pillow made of citrus.
It's so thick.
It's so good.
It's like a smoothie.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
We got the putty. It was worth it. It was worth it. Anyway, here's another YouTuber talking about their camera.
Hey, Robbie, Smith here. Hope you're good. You chucked me a message and asked me what camera I use. Amongst others, the main one is the Canon G7X Mark II. This is kind of what it looks like. This one's completely battered over time. This is the one I use the most. I've got this one here, which works perfectly, but the lens hood, as you can see, is closed on that one. It's open on this one, purely because it completely shattered in a celebration at Wembley during the Euros. Yeah, as you can see, I've gone through a couple in my time, but they're just so easy. Point, shoot, go. Really easy to just stick it on auto and still get a quality image. I do actually have a video production background where I've got sort of cine cams and stuff like that, but for what I do now, the vlog style stuff, it's about getting the content rather than setting up and getting the perfect shot. So yeah, the Canon G7X is absolutely perfect for what I do. Hope that helps.
So I film when I'm handheld on a thing called a Canon G7X Mark III. Now there's 3 of them. I actually prefer the second one. It might have done this while I'm filming, but the second one autofocus is better than this one. It's great. It's so compact, and I go to football stadiums a lot. The quality is great for how small it is. It's perfect to take into a stadium. It's not intrusive. It's not going to annoy people near you. It's just so small. And I also use, like for my hand, like the actual, like 2 camera stuff, like outside stadiums, and in my setup here in front of this wall. I use a thing called a Canon EOS M50 Mark II. The reason is because the lighting is exactly the same as this handheld one. So when I switch, it looks like so similar, but the quality and frame rate on that one is a bit better. So if I had to recommend one, I'd say, like if you were just filming in one location all the time, the Canon EOS M50 Mark II is top notch. It's good to be back on the channel.
I'm going to show you when I'm filming myself, say I go to a festival or just a little shindig this is the camera I use. It is the Sony, what's it called? You know the one, the ZV-1, the Sony ZV-1. The reason I was drawn to it is because of this little fluffy thing. No, I'm fully joking, but she does like a little pat, you know. Basically, this stops the wind. So when you're, you know, out and about vlogging, few pints deep, and you're out and it's windy, you can hear yourself, God forbid. And it also has this feature. Good God, can you see it? You can see yourself, look. Hello, sweetie. So when you're vlogging, you can see yourself, and the quality is immaculate. There's something called beauty mode on here, which I need. Good Christ. So yeah, it's perfect, lightweight, feels very light. So yeah, that's how I make my feature-length films. Thanks for having me, Robbie. All the best. Stay in touch. Kisses.
So the camera I use, I'm not using it, I'm using my iPhone right now, but the camera I use to film is the Sony A7 III, not the A7S III, which is much more expensive. I got it because one shoots in 4K and has a picture profile S-Log, so I can do much more with the colours afterwards, and two, the autofocus is absolutely insane, batshit insane. So those are the two reasons I got it. It's huge overkill, unnecessary, but I wanted it. All right.
So I have a channel called KIRKHAM Baby where I do videos with my girlfriend.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, because she carries it because I have no talent. Anyway, I use to record that two Sony A7S Mark IIs. Basically, it's like a Sony A7S Mark III, but a bit shit. Good things about the camera is it looks professional. There is a few drawbacks though. There's no flip out screen, so you can't see yourself, so you will have to buy an external monitor. And also, I'm just thinking, I feel like this is my dream. This is what I've always wanted, this is like a camera channel. Anyway, that, and another drawback of it is the autofocus is absolutely terrible. Like, it's shocking.
Which you can see right now,
yeah,
when you're
like
moving.
It will probably focus on the wall for no apparent reason, right? It's like not got a brain. But yeah, if you want better autofocus with the camera quality of this, go for the Mark III if you have £3,799 in your bank, which I do not.
Hello you lot, JAACKMAATE here from Robbie Knox's Happy Hour podcast. Robbie has asked me to inform you guys about what I film my YouTube videos on, my main channel videos. And for anyone who's watched my channel for a prolonged period of time will know that I've uploaded one video in the past year, and that was filmed by Robbie. So whatever Robbie films on, that's what I use. And this was being filmed on an iPhone whilst I'm in bed at midday. Enjoy the journey.
So there we go. I hope that's been useful for you. Thank you very much to all the YouTubers who took the time to let me know what cameras they use. I think the key takeaway is there's loads of different cameras out there. There's no one correct answer, and it's going to depend on budget and what sort of things you're going to do. But yeah, do let us know any questions you got in the comments, and back with another video very soon. Goodbye.